What is up, guys? It's your man Evil Eye Dre here, coming at you with another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. In the background, you're going to see a couple of gameplays. They're not really nothing too special, but what we're going to be talking about in today's video are the patch updates for 1.04 in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 that's live right now. So we're going to start off with multiplayer because, of course, that's what majority of you guys who sub to me and me myself play. So the featured playlist, gun game playlist added to the featured playlist. Of course, no parties allowed. Mercenary Deathmatch Mosh Pit. For us solo players tired of running up against 4-man parties in Team Deathmatch. I like it. TDM and Kill Confirm, no parties allowed. Chaos Domination Playlist, the featured category. You can capture flags in 3 seconds and 150 point rounds. Also a 6v6. They've also added Hardcore TDM / Hardcore Kill Confirm. The player count has been increased to 6v6 and 2 specialist limit per team in Hardcore TDM and Kill Confirm. So, I know a lot of you guys probably coming here wondering what did they do to the assault rifles, because as we all know, right now in this current meta, assault rifles are just too amazing. So let's see what they did. So assault rifles, we're dialing back some previous buffs to assault rifles to help close the gap in effectiveness between ARs and SMGs, allowing SMGs to be more effective at firing on the move. So the first nerf that they gave assault rifles was a slight reduction to ADS move speed. The second nerf was slight reduction to ADS in transition speed for all assault rifles. The most vindictive, the one that we hate the most, the ICR-7. They gave it reduced headshot damage and a slight reduction to reload speed. I don't know how I feel about that, because that doesn't sound like much of a nerf, but maybe that'll change people using it. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure more people are going to use it. But regardless, let's go ahead. Let's move to the next thing. Oh, I see my baby on here, the Vapor XKG. Reduced close range headshot damage. Damage now falls off sooner. High caliber reduced headshot multiplier, eliminating the possibility of a 3-hit kill. You know, to me, it sounds like they nerfed my baby, the Vapor, more than they nerfed the ICR. Damn you, Von der Hart. Submachine guns. Mobility is the primary strength of SMGs, speeding across the map to engage or disengage quickly. Some of the close range SMGs were performing quite well, while others struggled to compete with the rest of the category. These weeks balancing pass levels the playing field between SMGs. So the MX9 extended all damage ranges, and the belt high caliber reduced headshot multiplier, eliminating the possibility of a 4-hit kill. Interesting. I didn't even know that high caliber was giving it a 4-hit kill. Cordite extended all damage ranges. Belt feed operator mod increased overheat rate. So basically, that if you use that mod, you're more likely going to overheat a lot faster than you were at first. GKS quad shot operator mod, slight time in case in between burst. Okay, so far this not really sound like much of a buff to SMGs, especially they mods. But okay, the SOG 9mm, I already know what's coming with this. Dual wield operator mod, reduced hip fire accuracy. Damn it, I didn't even get a chance to max it out to get this yet. That sucks. But I'm not even mad about it. Tactical rifles. Now, as you see in the video, right now I'm using a tactical rifle, the ABR 223. It sucked ass, so to me it's only good with the operator mod. So let's see what they did to it to make it seem more on par with the other tactical rifles. We've buffed the ABR to be more competitive with the other tactical rifles, while stepping down its operator mod to keep it from becoming a crutch attachment. The Swordfish receives some attachment adjustments as well. So the ABR 223, which you see me using in the video currently, extended maximum damage range. Okay, the repeater operator mod, which I'm using, now takes longer to accelerate the fire rate. Stock, slight reduction in movement speed bonus. Don't know why you would nerf stock. Okay, laser sight and laser sight 2 improved hip fire accuracy. I'm not really planning on using laser sight with this gun, but alright. The Swordfish, which is basically the inmate of this game. High caliber, reduced headshot multiplier, eliminating the possibility of a 3-hit kill. The Pentaburst operator mod, reduced extra granite clip size. Damn, that's, you know, this is really, it kind of sounds like they nerfed the hell out of that. Like, damn, okay. So let's talk about sniper rifles, because, oh man, we all get tired of this, putting clips into people just so we can get hit, just so we can get one-shotted by that damn paladin. Let's see what they talking about in the patch notes. The other sniper rifles needed help to fight King Paladin. We're giving these rifles reduced idle sway and upping their damage to help finish off wounded targets more consistently. First, they removed turn sway when aiming down sights on all sniper rifles to better ensure the weapon reticle stays centered when turning. So the Paladin HB50 High Caliber 2 hitting the lower torso on a full Tech 5 boosted enemy will no longer be a one-hit kill. So if Crash gave you guys extra health, you would no longer be getting one-shotted by the Paladin. FMJ2 improved damage against score streaks, and they gave Stabilizer 2. Player can now hold breath sooner after the previous hold breath. Okay. Outlaw improved base damage from 110 to 130. Reduced idle sway. Increased base movement speed. Stock, slight increase in ADS movement speed bonus. Damn, that's a hella buffs to that sniper. SDM. Now this is like your M1 type sniper, MK14 type sniper. Increased clip size from 10 to 12. Reduced idle sway. Interesting. Kashka, improved damage from 120 to 140. Stock, slight increase in ADS movement speed bonus. Damn, so they buffed the snipers. Oh man, please don't be World War II all over again. Light machine guns. I already know what's coming here. Some in the community have discovered that the Titan and VKM 750 are extremely effective weapons. We're toning them down before everyone jumps on the bandwagon. While they'll still be scary to face off against, players will now have a more reasonable chance to defend themselves against these LMGs. The Titan, which was like the BRM of this game, reduced headshot damage, reduced hipfire accuracy, and stock, reduced ADS movement speed bonus. Damn, they nerfed the shit out the Titan. Let's go to the VKM 750. Reduced movement speed while firing, reduced damage slightly, and then for the Fat Barrel Operator mod, they reduced the bullet tracer size. Damn, nerfed the hell out of those two. The Hades. Crossbar Operator mod, reduced movement speed and accuracy, steady grip, improved recoil mitigation. That sounds like a nerf and a buff, I think. Pistols, slight reduction to ADS and transition speed for all pistols. The RK7 Garrison, which is basically your RK5 or, B23R in this game. Slight increase to the time between bursts and a slight reduction to reload speed. Interesting. This weapon, shotguns. Okay, this weapon class is close to where we want it, with only a couple of specific attachments performing better than intended. Shotguns in Black Ops 4 play a different role than in past Call of Duty titles, and those who have practiced cat and mouse gameplay can be highly effective with them. Cat and mouse gameplay. That is a weird way to say something, but let's see what this means. So the Mog 12, which is like the pump shotgun in this game, strobe light. Oh wait, that's wrong thing. Excuse me. Choked barrel. One hit kill range reduced. Dragon's Breath Operator mod. So that's the fire shotgun. Resolved the issue where the Dragon's Breath occasionally triggered incorrect visual and sound effects on targets. I have no idea what that means, but that doesn't sound like a nerf to the Dragon's Breath. Let's talk about the SG-12 then. Strobe light operator mod. This shit was getting out of order. Soon as Dismo and K3 made them videos, I was seeing hella people using this damn shotgun. Addressed an issue with the strobe light where it will remain on after death. Okay. And they actually have a live update coming soon to reduce the range at which the strobe light interferes with enemies' aim. Okay. That sounds reasonable. So let's talk about the next thing that they did. Attachments for all weapons. Grip 2. They took the reduced ADS flinch mitigation away from Grip 2. So now, if you want to sit at a head glitch with the ICR, Grip 2 will no longer save you anymore. You will flinch. That's actually good to hear. Suppressor, reduced damage fall off ranges. So I'm assuming, I don't know. Is that good? Is that good? Yeah, I think that is good. So now a suppressor is actually a good attachment, I believe. Dual holographic sight optic. They reduce the ADS recoil. We also have dual zoom optic. That's interesting. Okay. They reduced the ADS recoil on that. The ELO optic slightly increased ADS and ADS. Wait, what the heck? Slightly reduced. I'm tweaking. My fault. The recon optic reduced ADS recoil, and the ELO slightly increased the ADS recoil. Damn, I love the ELO. Specialist. Now, here's where we really need to pay attention because Ajax was the most annoying specialist in the game. Let's see what they did about Ajax. We're providing more strategic options to counteract ballistic shielding to help ensure the shield isn't activated too often in the same game. Explosive now apply partial damage to the front of a deployed ballistic shield user. Ballistic shield now takes longer to earn. Yeah, I think they slowly understand where we was coming from because this had to be probably one of the most annoying specialists in Black Ops 4 at the current moment. Nomad. We want to encourage Nomad to work more closely with his K9 unit to maximize effectiveness. So basically, those of you who get the dog and just set it to patrol mode because you know it's a god tier dog, yeah, they basically try to nerf that. So they reduced the K9 unit health by 10%. So maybe that means it's not going to take 2 clips no more to kill a dog. It's going to take a clip and a half. Hey, that's reasonable for me. Crash. My favorite specialist in the game. Well, while we're happy that our support specialist is so popular, he was a bit too effective as a score streak farmer. Damn it, they caught on. Reduced teammate use pack score event from 50 to 25. So if somebody picks up your ammo pack, you're not going to get that extra 50 points anymore. It's going to be 25. That's reasonable. I'm not that salty about that. It happens. So let's talk about fire break. Okay, because the purifier in this game was pretty trash. If you could hit somebody with it and they wouldn't die, they would still gun your ass and the fire would just blaze off of them. Purifier has been restored to its former glory. How ironic they do this right before November. Be prepared for somebody to be spraying this shit. I can only picture the montages now when Nuketown comes out. Increase Purifier Flame damage to be a guaranteed eventual kill against a player who doesn't have Tac Mask equipped. Okay. Recon. Intelligence wins wars and Recon is living proof. We have intelligence that Recon's intelligence is too good. So we're reclassifying some of his sources. Reduce sensor dart duration, and they also resolved an issue where voiceover would incorrectly state that the player's sensor dart was destroyed. Okay. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that because I don't use Recon that much, but okay. Torque. Many in the community have embraced Torque with inventive playstyles. Camping ass. Though he's still struggling on a broader scale. We've bolstered the effectiveness of his barricade to ensure he stays relevant in team compositions. Oh, hell no. Here we go. Increase the earn rate for the barricade. Increased hit points for the barricade. Like this shit didn't already take a full magazine and like 10 more to kill. Addressed an issue that prevented the TACCOM from telling the player that their barricade was taking damage. Oh man, they just buffed the fuck out of Torque. I think Torque is going to be the new god tier specialist, folks. Now we got Prophet. Prophet, who I ain't gonna lie, I don't touch Prophet at all. I was good with the Tempest in BO3, but in this game, it is ass. Prophet's Tempest needed an upgrade to stand a chance of competing with the rest of the specialists. Greatly increased Tempest projectile speed. Slightly increased Tempest chain distance. Resolved an issue where being hit by an explosive charge would disable the Tempest charge, preventing further arcing. Damn, so it sounds like to all you guys who wanted to use the Tempest, they buffed the Tempest. They finally showing other specialists some love. And it looks to me like they nerfing all the most used specialists and trying to get the lesser used specialists to get some love. Even though a lot of people don't use Prophet for his Tempest, they just use it for that drone that he sends around. I wish I would have seen a nerf for that. Now here's the thing that you all you guys was waiting on. Spawns. Team Deathmatch. Turn spawn logic around how enemies impact where the game chooses to respawn the player. They made spawn adjustments for Slum, Summit, Militia, and Firing Range. Interesting. Domination. Spawn adjustments made for Icebreaker, Contraband, Hacienda, Payload, Gridlock, Slum, Summit, Militia, Jungle, and Firing Range. Now hardpoint, because this one is annoying. I can't tell you how many times I kill somebody and they spawn from behind me. In here, they turn spawn logic around around how the active hardpoint affects nearby spawns. This should provide more predictable spawns when battling over in hardpoint. An active hardpoint. Additional global spawn adjustments to improve the ability for a player to anchor a location for their team's respawns relative to an active hardpoint. Spawn adjustments made for frequency and seaside. Free-for-all, spawn adjustments made for Slum, Summit, Militia, and Firing Range. Control, basically the same thing, the same maps. Slum, Summit, Militia, and Firing Range. Gear, they nerfed the stem shot. Okay. Increased time to fully heal the player. Now all you guys who crutch this, you finally have to actually have gun skill, and you can't just expect to instantly regenerate your health. Armor. Resolved an issue where armor protected from more damage than intended when hitting areas of the body that have damage multipliers, such as the head or upper chest. This primarily affects weapons with chest modifiers such as sniper rifles or weapons with high caliber too. Acoustic sensor. They reduce the range at which sprinting enemies are detected. Okay. Dead silence. Reduce player movement volume and distance that players would equip with dead silence can be heard by enemies. The intention for dead silence is not to be completely silent, but also to not allow enemies to hear your movement from longer distances. Damn, kind of sound like they nerfed and buffed dead silence. Engineer. Extraction helicopter and heist will no longer be highlighted by the engineer perk. Damn. Score streaks. Mantis. Resolved an issue where the mantis could be destroyed by touching out of bounds areas on the map. Okay. Dart increased explosive radius of damage. Players can now use a second dart when earning 2 dart score streaks. Strike team. Prevented strike team kills from contributing towards owner's kills without dying medals. Looks like that the strike team will not be getting anybody any more nuclears no more in this Call of Duty. That's a rip. So let's get into gameplay. So reduced ranges required for long shot medals for assault rifles, tactical rifles, SMGs, and LMGs. Okay. Resolved an issue where the hard stop challenge could be reset before reaching 300. Okay. Pretty much, honestly, a lot of this stuff is pretty much that. If you really cared about multiplayer in general, then yeah, this is pretty much most of the stuff I can tell you. They also they increased XP earn rate and highest amount of XP you earn in free for all. And yeah, the silent player option in custom games should now be planted and defusing violence bombs completely silenced. If you enjoyed the video, please sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're new. And with all that being said, guys, I will see all you guys in the next one. Oh, they also fixed icebreaker slums and I guess miscellaneous map fixes to address exploits. I'm out. Peace.